The umbrella organization of law practitioners, Nepal Bar Association, has announced nationwide protest programs from today to pile more pressure on Chief Justice Cholendra Shamsher Rana to resign from the post. Determined, they say, the protesting law practitioners say they will give the Chief Justice a graceful exit if he resigns at the earliest. Amid justices denying to conduct regular hearings, the Chief Justice prepares to assign hearings on all cases. Good morning, I am Bipashna Tamang and these are the headlines of the hour. Nepal Bar Association announces nationwide protest programs to pile pressure on Chief Justice Cholendra Shamsher Rana to resign. Prepares to protest in all its 90 units across the country. Deuba-led government fails to perform despite the lapse of 4 months. Common minimum program yet to materialize. Development budget expenditure limited to 4%. 90% of the cooperatives in the country fail to adopt the Cooperatives system introduced to maintain financial transparency. And Poland repels attempts by migrants to enter the country at its eastern border with Belarus, warning that thousands more were on the way. The umbrella organization of law practitioners, Nepal Bar Association, has announced a nationwide protest programs to pile pressure on Chief Justice Cholendra Shamsher Rana to resign from the post. The Nepal Bar Association meeting held yesterday decided to deny conducting hearings at all the 3 district courts in the Kathmandu Valley, 1 High Court and the Supreme Court from 10 a.m. to 12 noon starting today until 16th of November. The association has also announced of more protest programs against the Chief Justice. The association decided to protest at the Supreme Court for another week by wearing black armbands. The Nepal Bar Association has also announced of protesting in all its 90 units across the country from this Sunday by wearing black armbands. The Nepal Bar Association informed that it has suggested the Chief Justice to resign as he is no longer capable of holding on to his post. The association has also urged members not to attend meetings of the Judicial Council, Justice Service Commission, among other institutions chaired by Chief Justice. It's been 4 months since the incumbent government led by Nepali Congress President Sher Bahadur Deuba was formed. However, the government has yet to exhibit any effectiveness. The much promoted minimum common programs among many other agendas have yet to materialize, and the Deuba-led government has only been able to spend around 4% of the development budget. More in this report.
Nepali Congress President Sher Bahadur Deuba assumed office as Prime Minister on 13th of July with a commitment to work better than the previous governments. However, it took the Prime Minister 88 days to give full shape to his cabinet and invited flack for revising the Political Parties Act through an ordinance which CPN-UML says led to its split. The Common Minimum Program introduced in August remained stranded till the cabinet was expanded, and even with a full-fledged government, the program has yet to materialize. The delay in endorsing the annual budget has been attributed as one of the reasons why the government has so far only been able to spend 4% of the development budget. The Deuba-led government has also invited criticism for establishing a trend of withdrawing bills at its final stage and endorsing ordinances instead. As a result of its ineffective performance so far, disgruntled senior leaders from the ruling alliance have been gearing up to form a separate alliance.
The government introduced a software called Cooperatives 4 years ago to keep activities and transactions of cooperatives transparent. The government directed all cooperatives to use this software to make financial transactions transparent and avoid the cooperative sector from being a place to hide black money. However, more than 10% of the cooperatives haven't shown any interest in the software. More in this report.
The government introduced the Cooperatives software 4 years ago after the rising trend of the collected money in the name of cooperatives was used at will and depositors' money misappropriated. The government spent 16 million rupees for the software, which was to be used by cooperatives to update all their activities. However, only 3,000 cooperatives have updated their records using the software. The cooperative department has failed to enforce the remaining cooperatives to use the software. According to the directive issued by the Cooperative Department regarding money laundering prevention, cooperatives with assets over 50 million rupees will have to use the Copamus software within a year, while other cooperatives have to use it within 3 years. However, the department has remained silent in enforcing the directive. As all the cooperatives have not used the Copamus software, the money deposited in them have been spent without any transparency, which has raised the risk of the depositors' money being lost.
In this context, in our Public Voice segment, we had asked people in Janakpur, Parvat, Gulmi, Bhaktapur and Lamjung what should be done to raise the credibility of cooperatives. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
Public Voice.
बचतहरु ऋण लगानीहरुको चाहिँ पारदर्शिता हुनुपर्ने
सुलभ मूल्यमा चाहिँ नि ऋण प्रवाह गर्ने
पारदर्शिता जवाफदेहिता अभिवृद्धि गरेर सञ्चालन गर्नेहरुलाई पनि तालिमहरुको व्यवस्था गर्न पर्यो
आर्थिक पारदर्शिता हुनु एकदमै महत्त्वपूर्ण कुरा हो
सञ्चालकहरुले के कस्ता काम गरेका छन् भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ हाम्रो बचतकर्ताहरु चाहिँ विशेष ध्यान दिनुपर्ने हुन्छ
स्थानीय सरकारको अनुगमनको एकदमै जरुरी छ
It's time now for our segment Public Pulse, where text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
And here's the question: what's your take on the government's failure to use development budget? The options are: option A, problems in the expenditure mechanism; option B, irresponsible administration; and option C, effect of delayed budget. The voting is on. Type any WS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.